I'm so excited for you all to be here. Welcome back to Queerly Committed, the podcast, where we talk about queer love. Heavens to Betsy.
Who the fuck is Betsy? Why are we giving her the heavens? Why does she get on them?
I don't know, but apparently she gets them.
Oh, good.
She gets them. I hope that she deserves them. Well. Do you remember, was it yesterday whenever I blew a really big snot rocket out of my nose?
Yeah. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a big snot rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it on your face.
You did not.
I sucked it back up into mine.
You did.
I love you.
I love you.
Healing in public spaces. So, the camera's new.
Yes, camera's new. So, I was going to say something about it, but...
I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, there's no thunder to be stolen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so... Yeah. We are Gucci. We are Gucci. Just kidding. We're not Gucci. We don't subscribe to Gucci.
Yeah,
Gucci, maybe.
Gucci. That's what helps you stay young looking.
Yeah, eating box.
Oh, sure does. Not only does it elevate your life.
It elevates my wife.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Jesus.
Well.
Me too.
Good. Great. We're ready to get into it? Feeling good?
Feeling good.
All right. Then let's get into it. After you're finished.
Hello, beautiful souls. I'm so excited for you all to be here. Welcome back to Queerly Committed, the podcast, where we talk about queer love. Queer love on the podcast. And radical honesty and showing up for the majesty, oh Jesus Christ.
Jesus, holy shit. It just keeps getting worse.
I can see the vibe. The problem is the vibe is reflecting right in my shit.
So should we turn the vibe
Oh,
off?
no. I just needed to angle it. Like the majesty? Oh, the messy, magical truth.
Oh, wow.
I can't see my fucking notes. Yeah, I do use notes. Go ahead and suck all of it. Anyway. Where are my fucks? Not here. It's my show. Our show. I'm talking though. You know. That's what I mean.
Are you ready? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, mark it. Start over. Oh, I think I elbowed you in the face.
This is off to a great stop.
And why wouldn't it be?
Right.
Why wouldn't it be?
Right.
The camera is a new thing. This is season 2. Of course it's off to a good start. Welcome back to Queerly Committed, the podcast where... My darling love. Just two bitches fucking around all the time. I love you.
I love you. You're so nervous. Oh, I know why you're nervous.
Why am I nervous?
Because
oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's... There's a monster under the table. My mother's probably gonna watch this one.
Anyway, here's Wagon Wheel.
Oh, I'm gonna do this the whole time, okay?
That's fine. That's great.
Great. Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Queerly Committed, the podcast where we talk about queer love, radical honesty, and showing up for the messy, magical fucking truth of it all.
That's right. And today's episode is called No More Secrets.
Ooh, no more secrets.
And you already know we're going to go there. So
yeah, we fucking are.
We're going to talk about honesty in relationships.
Yes.
And why it's so hard, so necessary, and why it's so healing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the healing part is something that I am so excited to speak on in this episode because, like, it's something that we've done so radically.
Absolutely.
So let's just start here. Honesty isn't just saying the truth. It's living in integrity. It's saying that I trust you with who I really am, even when that's hard.
Right. And let's be real. Being honest in a relationship isn't always easy.
Right.
And especially if you've been, like us, had a history in the past where honesty was weaponized against us.
Oh, yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and that's something that has made it very difficult to be honest and to be vulnerable. You know, and if you've ever been punished or abandoned for telling the truth, your nervous system remembers that.
It really does.
Your body fucking feels that.
It
like,
really does.
I don't know if you saw me the other night. I like sat straight up in bed and I did the thing with my ears because I was calming myself down because I could feel that the nervous system was starting to act up again. Mm-hmm. And like, that fear doesn't just go away because we fall in love with somebody new.
Right.
That's not how that works.
Right. So when we talk about honesty, let's talk about what we do when honesty feels like a threat instead of a gift.
Yeah, absolutely. Because sometimes if we name it first, that it makes it so much easier to recognize. And it allows us to say that I'm scared to say this. And also, here's something that you need to know. Here's something that's going to be completely honest and vulnerable about it. Because it's how we are able to say we're showing up in the truth. It's how we protect love while still showing up in the truth. Right.
And sometimes honesty is going to hurt. And how we speak that truth, it can definitely ease that pain. You want to use softness. You want to use care. You want to use consent.
Being able to say, I want to share something, are you in the space to hear it? That is a total fucking game changer. And that's how we protect love while still showing up in the truth.
Right. And so, like, if you're on the receiving end of hard honesty, just take a pause.
Right.
Breathe. And listen with curiosity and not defense. I think that that's super, super important. People can tend to get on the defensive when they're met with honesty. Because they feel like that they're being attacked instead of listening to their partner and what they're trying to say.
Absolutely. I mean, like, I have felt that even within myself in recent conversations that we've had. But compassion, patience, and sometimes even a little bit of silence. That's how we can hold space in those moments.
Right. And we've had those moments.
Right.
You know, we've had the truth cracked open on us.
Dropped at our doorstep, bruh.
Right. But also that truth, it brought us closer.
Right. Because truth isn't a threat. What is a threat is hiding that truth.
Right.
Not having that space with each other. Keeping things from one another. Not having that open communication. Because when we hide it, we create so much more opportunity for the shit to go south.
Right.
Like, you and I talked, and I liked this example that we had just in conversation. It was simply that I don't want to live in a house. I don't want to live in a home in which I am frightened to move the furniture for fear of what has been swept under that rug.
Right.
I don't want to live my life in a way that makes me nervous for you to meet my friends.
Right.
Or nervous to meet colleagues or people from my past.
Right.
That's not how I live my life.
Right.
So nothing from the past holds weight.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes it easier to talk about it. If
Right.
you're honest about it, then everybody's on the same page. Everybody's on the same page. So, speaking of that, of how we had the conversation about not wanting to move around the furniture and whatnot. So, what is one thing that you've learned about honesty and love?
Yeah. That I'm allowed to tell the truth without apologizing for existing. That I can be honest about how I feel, even if it's hard, and even if it sucks, that I don't want to tell you,
Yeah.
and it's not that I don't want to tell you because of anything that you've done. It's more that internal shame, you know what I mean? And I've observed
Yeah.
healing.
Healing.
What about you? Have you ever done
that? I've learned that honesty really isn't unkind.
Yeah.
It's not unkind. And when you view that from a place of kindness, understanding, and love, you realize that some of the things that might be said can hurt. But if you listen and you really sit down and listen to what your partner has to say, that most of the time it's really not unkind. It's honesty. It's honesty. And it's not meant to be mean.
right?
It's not meant to hurt anybody's feelings. It's meant to communicate, hey, this is the thing.
Right. This is my experience that I'm having.
Right. And also, I've learned that being silent is not always safer.
That's correct. Because how often does it fester?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we've allowed it to sit. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's so important to be able to discern what is ours to carry and what is not ours to carry. So if and when a situation comes up where out of the blue you feel like you're blindsided by something, or that something comes up within the relationship, it doesn't feel like you've lost all of your bearings. In fact, it doesn't even feel like the boat actually has rocked. It's more of me flinching, going, oh no. And then I go, okay. Yeah, remember, we don't have to flinch anymore.
Right.
It's okay. This is somebody who is not going to leave you to fend for yourself.
Right.
This is not somebody who has ever let you fend for yourself. And there have been moments where you could have. And you chose to stand with and support and be with. You chose softness. You chose kindness, So, I love that. I appreciate that so much. So, to everyone listening, what is one truth that is hard for you? Maybe you're scared to say, but you know that you need to. Maybe one that you're ready to hear with softness, kindness. We can gently reparent ourselves in healthy ways.
Right.
Yes. Healing.
Right. No more hiding.
No more hiding.
No more hiding. No more SNEAKrets. 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 Ooh, SNEAKrets.
I love SNEAKrets.
SNEAKrets. Like
SNEAKrets.
SNEAKrets.
Oh my god, I love SNEAKrets. No more SNEAKrets.
No more SNEAKrets. No more secrets.
Yeah.
No more SNEAKrets. I like SNEAKrets.
I really
sneaky
do.
secrets. SNEAKrets.
Yeah, SNEAKrets.
Right. Yeah. No more hiding, no more secrets. Just love.
Yeah.
Just love. And the space between, the brave space between.
Ooh, and it is brave space.
It takes a lot of balls to be honest.
Right.
And it's worth it.
Yeah.
It really is worth it. Because I know personally, I don't care what anybody can tell me the worst thing in the fucking world. As long as they're being honest to me, I'm going to thank them for that honesty.
Yeah.
Because I know how hard it is to be honest. So I value that. And I want to show that by, showing that kindness and showing that I appreciate their bravery over trying to be sneaky with their SNEAKrets.
Right? SNEAKrets.
SNEAKrets.
Anything else to add? Any personal antics, stories? Anything along the lines?
Personal antics, stories.
Any secrets that you want to share?
I have a secret.
Ooh.
No, I will share a story about brutal honesty.
Yeah.
I will share a story about brutal honesty. So this is a while ago.
Thank you.
Yes. There was a person that I was courting, and I had gone away for the weekend. And when I came back, I knew that something was different and something had happened. And it turns out the person that I was dating ended up sleeping with their best friend's girlfriend. And just so happens that that person sat next to me at university in one of my drawing classes. And so I told her, I was just like, hey, I want to have a conversation with you. I know something happened, and I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me exactly what happened. I want you to be honest. I'm not here to yell at you. I'm not here to fight with you. None of that. I just want you to be honest with me. That's what I want. And the look on this girl's face was terrified. Terrified.
I would have been fucking shitting.
She was shitting. And after class, she came up to me and she was
catch?
Right, right, exactly. That's what it was. And after class, she came up to me and she was just like, "Hey, can we go somewhere and sit down and talk?" I'm like, "Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely." So we did. We sat down on the hill and she was just like, "Look, this is what happened, XYZ." And, I was just like, I really appreciate you sitting down and tell me about this and be honest with me, because I deserved the fucking truth, and I didn't deserve to be cheated on.
Right.
And she was just shocked. She was just like, "You're taking this extremely well." And I'm like, "Well, I'm taking it well because you're being honest. Because you're being honest. And had you have not been honest, there might have been a different story." But I appreciate your honesty and your willingness to cooperate with the honesty, that I'm not angry at you. If anything, I appreciate you. And I value that you, even though the situation was that you slept with my significant other at the time, that you had the honesty to come clean with it when I asked. And so that was something that I valued. And it turns out that person actually called me and was like, "Hey, where you at?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just sitting on the hill talking to this person." They're like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye." And then they started shitting their pants. And I was just like, "Look, we're cool. I have no issues with you. It sucks. It's a situation. The situation sucks." It was really shitty. I was like, "Here's the thing." I was like, "Here's what I suggest now, is that you were honest with me. Now I'm asking you to be honest with your girlfriend, because your girlfriend deserves that too. She's a very nice girl. She's a very cool chick. And for you to,
should know.
Right. And for you to keep that from her is really shitty. I'm not going to say anything to her because it's not my responsibility to do that. It's just not."
Right.
But I know that she deserves to know the truth as well.
Yeah.
So, and she ended up telling her, but I was long gone after that point. But she thanked me for it. She was like, "Hey, thank you, because I learned a lot.
Yeah.
As like far as that goes, is like being honest and how valuable that is. So I was like, hey, yeah, sorry that you sorry you got caught cheating, but hey.
Right.
But yeah, no, like, and I didn't yell, I didn't fight, none of that. I was just like, all right. Like, I was so extremely calm that it frightened her.
I
But
think that's the part that would make me the most nervous is because, and we've talked about how weaponizing can and does happen within relationships.
right,
Weaponizing of emotions and history. And sometimes the history makes us feel like we can't share, and it potentially hinders healing that can happen right now.
right,
Or sometimes the history that we have with, with like the history that I have with prior partners, prior relationships, although they don't have any active, present impact on things, sometimes they can have like a lingering presence, and sometimes they show up. You know what I mean? They end up manifesting into our realities. And it's kind of an opportunity for us to step back and go, have I been completely honest about everything? You know what I mean? Because I don't want to walk around on eggshells.
right,
Especially with you.
right.
I don't. You are my person. You are the person that I choose to be so insanely vulnerable with that it is unmatched in any of my other relationships, because I think that relationships should have a level of hierarchy,
Right.
because you're not the lady at the grocery store. You're my wife.
Right.
And that's different, so I treat you as such, and I give you all the honesty.
And I appreciate you for that.
And I haven't always. And you have shown grace, you have shown understanding and patience, and I am so thankful for the opportunity to really learn a lesson that I didn't study for the last time the universe presented it to me.
Yeah.
So I didn't pass all the tests, but I was like, I think it's okie dokie. Turns out it's not. That was something that I had swept under the rug. Yeah. We were moving some furniture this weekend. And kicked up some dust. Yeah. It was alright. We got out the dustpan, swept that bitch up.
And we placed it correctly in the trash where it belonged.
Correct!
We placed it in the trash where it belonged. And...
waves of the microphone.
No, but... I want you to feel okay being honest. Because of how much I value that. And I think now that, we have gone through these situations and we have successfully navigated them, I think that may have offered some more confidence in regarding to being honest.
Absolutely.
Because now you see how I act.
It was reinforced because we can
talk all we want, but to see it in action is a completely different thing. It's like, yeah, I say
she's in here.
Like I say, yeah, I appreciate the honesty. I don't care how hard it is. I'm not going to freak out about it because it takes balls and bravery to do that. So, but you don't know that, and then now you've experienced it, and to know that that's okay, so that's how I am. That's how I am consistently.
Right.
So
not just that is who you are, but that is who you are.
Right.
And when somebody shows you who they are,
believe them.
The first time.
Believe them.
The first time. Don't give them a second time. Second time.
Second time.
Second time. Second chance. I was trying to say chance and time, but it came out time.
Time.
Don't give him a second chance, bro. Don't. Because if they shenan once,
They're
we
gonna
know.
shenan again.
That's correct. Get the fuck up out of here with that shit, bro. I'm out here living my best life. In the trash. Colby.
Cheers.
That's cheese. So what do you say we wrap this up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Like a baby.
Like, wrap it up like a baby.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like a baby.
No. Like, that's just gonna... I fucking hate how it's like you throw that in the trash. Wrap it up like a baby.
The placement, the timing, it wasn't the best, but that's fine. Chef's kiss, butthole explosion. I love that. I love that we have our own language and signs. You know what I mean? Like our own sign language.
Yeah. It's
within our relationship. It's so fucking cool, dude. It's so fucking cool, and now you get to watch it.
She's fun.
I'm so much fun.
She's a lot of fun.
I'm so much fun.
She's pretty cool.
I'm so cool.
You're very cool.
I'm Corey the Cool. Look at these dimples, yo.
You listen, you have the cutest dimples ever.
I know. I love them. And I don't think I stopped smiling this whole episode. And you know what we talked about? No more secrets. I love my life so much. I love my wife so much. I love my life so much.
Dinosaur exhale.
I think I could,
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. You could, what, move your picnic around?
No, this is the picnic one. Because I'm frantic about it.
No, you're frantic about moving out. Picnic cancer file on your picnic.
Kind of looks like my... But... Yeah. You guys don't even know. You don't even know how much fun I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, long story short, all of that to say, truthfully, that if you are doing this work, know that, first of all, we see you. We know, we understand that this is important, it's impactful, and you're not alone, okay?
Right.
You're building something that is honest, and bringing that into a relationship is something that is so powerful, and that's sacred. So, congratulations. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Sport.
So, you want to wrap it up there?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up like a baby.
Like a baby.
All right. So, everyone, stay real.
Stay soft.
Stay queerly committed.
Bye.
Finger guns. Like, I was like, little finger guns.
Anyway. We're working on a new secret handshake. You can't see it yet.
But it's cool.
It's so cool. Oh, bro, check that cow's fucking udders.